Does transparency affect trust in research papers about strange science? Have you ever wondered how much transparency matters when it comes to research papers, especially those that explore strange science? This topic is quite fascinating and can really shape how we view scientific findings. Transparency in research papers generally increases trust. When researchers clearly show how their experiments were conducted, what data they collected, and how they analyzed it, readers can better evaluate the validity of the findings. This openness allows others to attempt to reproduce the results and spot any biases or errors. Transparent reporting includes detailed descriptions of methods, sharing materials and data, and disclosing any conflicts of interest or limitations. These practices can reduce skepticism and build confidence in the research, even when the subject matter is unusual or unconventional. Strange science experiments often yield quirky results that might seem hard to believe. However, transparency can have complex effects on trust, especially in fields dealing with strange or controversial science. When researchers share failed experiments or unexpected anomalies, some readers may feel less trusting. This is because these disclosures challenge the idealized image of flawless science. This situation is known as the transparency paradox. While transparency is necessary for trust, revealing imperfections can sometimes decrease it. In the context of strange science, where experiments may already seem unusual or counterintuitive, full transparency might amplify doubts among those who are not familiar with the scientific process. To counter this, it is important to educate the public about the normal scientific process, which includes trial and error, revisions, and occasional failures. Understanding that science is a self-correcting process helps maintain trust despite transparency about imperfections. For example, pre-registration of studies and openly sharing protocols and data can show a commitment to honesty and rigor. This can reinforce trust even when results are unexpected or strange. In practical terms, transparent research papers about strange science should provide clear, accessible explanations of methods and findings. They should also openly discuss limitations or anomalies and share data and materials whenever possible. This approach supports reproducibility and invites further exploration, which is essential for advancing knowledge in unconventional areas. It also helps build a community of curious and critical readers who appreciate the weirdness of science as part of its strength rather than a reason for distrust. Transparency generally fosters trust in research papers, including those about strange science, by making the scientific process visible and verifiable. Yet, because strange science often involves unusual experiments and surprising results, transparency can sometimes challenge trust unless accompanied by efforts to educate and communicate the realities of scientific inquiry.